Aloha mai, it is Aloha Friday and we are here in the beautiful island of Rangiroa. It's been a few days since our last update when we were navigating still, getting ready to sight land, to look for signs of land, and that was an incredible experience. We ended up sighting actually signs of land in the evening and at nighttime, which was a unique experience, one that I haven't done before, and so many reasons for that. Ultimately, we were able to sight the actual land of the atoll called Arutua, which is just to the east of this island, Rangiroa. And we had a little bit of time here to come in to be greeted and hosted by the wonderful family here with Punua and the community in Rangiroa. This is just a day out from our arrival in Tahiti, and we could have probably sailed past and just arrived in Papeete for the large ceremonial arrival tomorrow. But it was really important for me, especially having been here on my first voyage. This was the first landfall I ever made on a voyage in 2014 at the start of the worldwide voyage. And the experience has stuck with me forever. The magnitude of care, of malama, of aloha that you find here, how you just show up and it feels like you are, you know, at auntie's, brother's, mom's, sister's house to be cared for, to be fed. So we come in and we're tired and we're burnt and we're dehydrated, and yet we leave with our spirits and our hearts and our bellies full and ready to go so that we can continue our journey on what will be another big day tomorrow. It's sort of a quiet place that lets us reflect and just be together as a crew with a very loving community for a little while. It's kind of hard sometimes to get that quiet time of reflection just with one another. The arrivals tend to be very large events, full of excitement. But I think this is where we start to really get our thoughts and get our na'au in the right place. Kind of processing everything that's just happened. It goes so suddenly from being on Monunuakea in the deep ocean to just being right here on land, re-immersed. And so I think we'll be back here many times again. It's been 8 years since being on the sand. And we had many different conversations last night about what it means to arrive here again, what it means to actually establish this as a place and as a school for Hōkūleʻa and Hikianalia and our navigation, and the way that this arrival changes history, not just for us, for them as well. This forever changes our genealogy, how we talk about our relationship, and how we always make sure that this experience is at the forefront of our mind when we're thinking about where we go, how we go places, and hopefully the spirit that we leave behind when we ultimately have to leave. And so we are getting ready to leave again, just barely having arrived last night. But I think we'll be thinking about this all the way down into Tahiti, and again as we look for the next opportunity to return to Rangiroa to be with family. And just think about all the ways that we have connected in the past for hundreds of years, and we'll continue to do so for many more to come. So there's more details in the navigational story and how we ultimately were able to sight land and identify these islands. But right now, I think we're all just very content, very happy. Punua speaks of how we don't have a lot of money and things like that to gift, but there's nothing more we could possibly need or want when you leave here. And we're incredibly grateful. I'm sure as the days go on and I start to actually think about what we just did, it will set in a little bit more, and I'll start to realize many of the kuleana that I think Punua already saw and that this family and this community has already seen long before even I was. So mahalo nui for following us again, and this journey has been long, but suddenly coming to an end. But that just means the beginning of a new journey. So please continue to follow that at hōkūleʻa.com.